Hello, welcome to yet another brand new video. In today's video, we'll be installing this beautiful red rocker cover onto Zack's beautiful FN2 Type R. Alright, so we're starting off in the engine bay over here, right? So this is the heat shield for the exhaust. No, is that the intake? Ah, that's the heat shield for the intake manifold. What you need to do is you start off by unscrewing these two 10 mils. If your car's been molested, they may be a different size. What's this? We need to remove this clip here.
One clip here.
One here.
One here.
Just there. Beautiful.
And one there.
And then the last one over here.
Yep. And once you do that, this will then come off to give you more access
okay.
to the rocker cover.
So we'll need to remove these so we can get to the rocker cover.
Correct. In the dodgy truck.
If you need it, let me know. So this is how you remove the clip.
With a flathead and just hope it doesn't break.
Well, we recommend trim removal tools, but here at Zapp&Crew...
No, the trim removal tool will just bend it. It will bend.
Oh, will it?
Yeah.
It's probably best to buy replacement clips then if you're a bit concerned.
This one's a bit of a cunt. We gotta dip that off the video.
So this is what the clips look like on the inside. So as you can see, this one's here is a bit rooted. These are like single use, so I'd recommend you buy replacement ones.
You can hold in, but yeah, I know.
Yeah, you can reuse them, but it's recommended to buy replacement ones.
We're just gonna push it above the white rubber. Better chill there. Yeah, we have to remove this heat shield.
Okay, so from this part here, we need to remove a couple screws on the heat shield. So we've got one here, sorry, bolts I should say. We've got one on the side back there behind the bottle. We've got one on the side down here. And then there's a couple hiding at the bottom back there. You can see those few cheeky ones over there. Just remove those two as well. And what size is it, Zack? An 8mm?
I think it's a 10mm.
10mm, so let's give it a go. Alright, so we just got all the screws off, so let's remove this heat shield.
It can be a bit tricky. If you run into issues, you can take the brake fluid cap off, but I don't want to.
Just be careful you don't burn yourself as well if you've just been driving, it'll be a bit warm.
You should let the car... So here it will be attached to this little fucking... Oh, I swore, my bad.
That's okay.
This little wire, you just clip it out, push it out, and just take it over the brake. It's a bit tricky.
And out she comes. Just put it somewhere safe. And what's next, Zack?
What is next? We'll start taking the spark plug cover off.
Yep.
And then I think we have to actually take the
So as you can see, this is the reason why we're changing it, because it's a little bit corroded, or it's worn out a bit. So to get the spark plug cover off, I'm assuming we have to remove these 4 bolts. Top here.
This one's a big one. She's a bit hot.
Oof. You can see after further examination, 2 of them are actually bolts and the front 2 are nuts. So once you've removed it all, they should just pop up like that. And as you can see, they're beautiful coil packs in there. Beautiful. So the next step, I'm assuming, would be to remove the coil packs. Is that right, Zack?
Correct.
So you probably need to get a spanner or a wrench to remove this one, this one, this one, and this one. And I'm assuming they're all 10 mils, yes?
Either 10 or 8, I reckon.
10 or 8, we'll let you know.
We'll find out right now. Yeah, 10 mil.
10 mils they are. So remove them all, and then we'll show you how to pop out the coil packs. And there we have it. Now you should be able to pop the coil packs out, I'm assuming. I haven't worked on this car before, but there you go, they just pop out like that. So just pull them out gently, And once you've got them up, you can sort of unclip this, which is hard to do with one finger. So I'll get Zach to show you how. Just like that. So what we've done is we just removed the coil packs from the top, unplugged them, and then we moved the rail over. So it just sits back here, as you can see. We might need to move this again later because I feel like it might get in the way, but we'll let you know. Also, Zach is now removing some of these hose clamps, as you can see, so that we can remove the hoses that are connected to the side here.
And then this bracket, I guess, has to get removed as well.
Yep, so there's a couple screws at the front. We'll probably need to remove those, a couple bolts.
Yeah.
So remove this clip here, just like that. It'll help us push this harness back a bit further and out of the way, just down there. And then you just watch Zach's fat hand in the way. Now there's a couple screws you got to undo, bolts. So get some good leverage, smack your hand on the heat shield, and give it a little bit of a cut, and that's how you know you're doing a good job.
And don't drop the bolt, whatever you do.
Don't drop the bolt unless you want to go and fish it out. That's a 2-day job there.
Please don't drop the bolt in your engine.
Yes.
So as you can see, that's one bolt out of the heat shield down here, or whatever this is, this bracket, and then there's another one back there. If you look carefully, I'm gonna remove that one now.
Almost dropped that.
And now the bracket should just come off, hopefully.
Is that it?
Yeah, it looks loose.
Loosey goosey?
Yep. Okay, so now we've got a couple bolts on the top. So there's one here where Zach is. There's one here, one back here, and then there's one right at the back there in the hole, if you can have a look. And then once you've removed those, you want to also remove the dipstick.
The oil cap on, but yeah, remove the dipstick.
And you can possibly leave the oil cap, or you will need to transfer this to the new one if it didn't come with one. And you should also remove this hose at the end, so just pop it out. Alright. Something that we forgot to mention earlier is that there's actually another bolt back here and here. If you have a look. There they are. So these are 10 mils as well, just make sure to remove them. And once you remove those, I've been told that these spacers just come up. So get something and just jam it in there. Hey Zach.
Do they come off? They'll have to.
Jam it in there.
Should pop in one,
And that's how you do it. Now we can go for a fishing hunt. And Zach said he doesn't like fishing. Silly boy. First step, jack up your car. Hey Zach. What are we doing down there, bro? What are we doing down there, bro?
Fishing.
Fishing.
Fishing. Yeah, fucking malacca.
Chupapi muñeña! Muñeña! Eureka! Show us! Show us! Eureka!
Come on!
So now that we've spent about 1.5 hours pulling out the long lost grommet slash spacer slash... Yes, we did find it. Now what you do next is remove your dipstick, because that's what Zach is. He's a dipstick. So take Zach out of the engine. You guys need to be very careful doing this, but Zach's going to actually put the screwdriver in the side here to try and get some leverage underneath it.
Yeah, you can't really get a screwdriver in here, bro.
You can't?
I'll try from this corner.
Dude, it's coming up.
It's coming up. The back is just much more looser.
And out she comes. There she goes, boys. Look at that. Filthy.
I know. It's when you're converted, you dog.
So here's the inside of the engine.
I think he's missing 2 cylinders.
So we've gone ahead and put the new gasket on. So this comes with the new rocker cover. We haven't needed to transfer anything else, so these came with the rocker cover as well. The only thing you will need to put onto here is the oil filler plug. So obviously you do that from the other side, and we'll show you how to do that later. So after a solid 30 minutes of trying to figure out how to do this, we just wanted to say you need to make sure that you lube the inside of the grommets on this, and then when you place it on, it'll sort of be a little bit wiggly, but we think it's alright. Make sure you transfer your oil filler cap, and now we're gonna clamp it down with the screws. So we also removed the brake booster, and I'm not sure what that is that Jono's got in his hands. What's that, Jono?
I have no idea.
It was in the way, so we moved it. And yeah, now we'll put the screws back in, and hopefully it'll be good. Okay, so make sure you put the washer grommet things back in. So there's the 3 at the front, remember? 1 back there, and then there's 2 at the far back where Zach is, and back there. And once you put the nuts on from the top, it should lock them into place. So they're just doing that now.
One in the back corner.
Yeah, we got those. That one's just a... yeah. There's 1 there on the side, and then the 2 at the back.
Yeah, let's make sure that's 12 mil.
Alright, so get your 10mm socket and tighten them back up. So
Yeah, I feel like it's supposed to be like
the nuts and the washers / grommets are all in place now. Next step, put your hose in, just like Zach's doing.
Wait.
You need to make sure that you line up that bracket thing. Chupapi. And then once we've got that, we can put the rail in. Coil pack rail.
This bracket is very stiff.
Yeah, you might need to guide it in from the bottom and the top.
Zach, you reckon you should leave it? Like not put the
So we've just put everything back in, put the coil packs in, put the plugs in, put the rail in, and we screwed this in, the bracket. Okay, so just so you guys remember, so we don't get stuck like we did, short bolt, the long bolt with the thread on both ends, there and there. And then once you put the cover on, you want the other long bolt to go into here and here. And there you have it, everyone. This is a brand new coil pack cover, rocker cover for the FN2 Type R. What's the engine code?
K20Z4.
K20Z4.
Correct, yes.
For the K20Z4. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video.
For all K20s. Sorry, everybody.
Hope you enjoyed the video.
Yeah,
Zach looks happy. He's been everywhere, man. All right.
Thanks, guys, for tuning in.
Thanks for tuning in. Just put this back and watch the start of the video to see how to put it back in the reverse order. See yous.